Hi, everybody.
Hi. We haven't done one of these in a long time. We thought we'd bring you one.
Trying to update you. Greetings to all of you. Just checked, and as of a couple hours ago, we now have 51 MDs and teachers.
Wow.
We'd like to congratulate our 3 newest ones. And who have we forgotten about? May?
May's a master distributor.
Okay.
Mayfair's a master
Mayfair,
distributor,
okay.
and Jen Culbert and
Velvet
Phillips Sullivan have just become teachers, and Sheridan Simple as well. So welcome.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yes, we look forward to.
They're joining a
great
very
journey for them.
auspicious group. So
Yeah,
there we go.
yeah. We tell them all the time about you guys, how wonderful you are. So
First thing that I'm going to speak about is we're going to, as of now, have a moratorium as testers for both the teachers and MDs on the 4 following items, and I will describe each one very briefly. The first one is sagebrush, also known as purple sage. We will have a new distillation and harvest probably mid-May, early summer, but we're very, very low, and the sales have been increasing. So the 5 mil and 15 mil are very, very slim. So we are, as of now, you cannot purchase them as testers anymore until we get our new batch. Okay, second one is Salvia Appiana Sage White. That is more serious. We're having problems with the incompetency and lack of education of the harvesters in Southern California and over the border in Mexico, that they do not understand the seriousness of harvesting the crop and keeping it from mold or any type of disease. And remember that inherently the plants and trees create their own safeguard for the distillers, that if there is any type of disease, any type of mold, you cannot distill it. It will not create a distillation of any kind. So we're putting a moratorium on that one. We still have a nice amount of that, sage white. However, it's more serious. If we can't get plant material, we're not going to have it. Okay, and the last 2 are 2 that are completely archived, can't get it anymore. One is Tansy Wild, that I've written a lot about. And so what is left, you'd have to call and find out, or email, is all there is. There is no farmer. The last place that I really attempted, their farmer retired over 2 years ago. It's probably been 3 years now. And then the last one is the very, very old, wonderful Savory Mountain Highland from France. This is the same farmer that gives us the Highland Lavenders as well as the Neroli Blossom Hydralet. And the last batch, that they discontinued it back in 2004.
Wow.
So we have had this beautiful essence all this time, and we are finally getting to the end. And so that is also going to discontinue being offered as a tester for both MD and teacher, however you can buy it, until we're out at the normal price. That's it.
thank you.
Oh, I get sad when I think of wondering, no wild tansy.
Oh,
Oh,
I know.
yeah, I love it.
know.
I love it.
It's,
So, yeah, enjoy what you have, because, you know, when things, we have to accept that sometimes things go out of our life. I wanted to just talk a little bit about how you gauge your business activity. We have a lot of people call us at the end of the year, you know, what's my total sales? And you know, a lot of people, it makes us wonder if you're not keeping track of them. So one of the things I've noticed is I really love numbers, and I love to analyze data. So when I keep track of Wisdom of the Earth sales by tax category, by month, and can look at trends across either groups of our people, like our master distributors versus our wholesale distributors, etc. But also looking at, gee, how did we do, you know, in March the last 3 years, and how are we Are we better than that? Are we less than that? Is it still holding about the same? Are there periods or times of the year where activity's a little bit lower and it's good to try to create an activity or hold an event to stimulate some sales? So I wanted to just encourage those of you who are keeping information about your sales activity to really use that as a tool to understand how you're growing as a business or whether you're growing as a business, and where you might supplement things in terms of time of the year or who you're marketing to, who your target audience is, and start really using it as a tool to help you understand your business better and get creative around tools or situations or marketing ideas that can help even out, so you don't really have highs and lows in your business, but you really have a really steady flow of customers and a good balance of new customers and the ones who've been with you a long time. So there's just so many aspects of running a business that can give you so much information and stimulate ideas. And we'd love you to post if you have ideas about how, if the summer happens to be a slow season for you, do you have any tips on how to stimulate business then? You know, and other people, it's a very busy time of year. Say they live in a destination kind of city. So they may take advantage of the guests and visitors coming to their town. So just, you know, if you want to share any of that and maybe get ideas that others can use, that would be great. But use the information, collect the information. And that's really a responsibility as a master distributor or teacher, to be tracking and keeping an eye on what your sales are each month, and to use that to better your business and better your understanding of your business.
And the last thing I wanted to share with you is to be in awareness. As you can probably imagine, and some of you know, the sky has been really crazy. We have these solar minimums, which are creating all kinds of havoc on the earth. We've just had that terrible fire with Notre Dame, which is about our mother. And, you know, it's about the divine feminine right now. And the fire went down, right? The fire, it did burn down. That's the male thing, you know. And you know, that temple was built, the church was built to praise Mary Magdalene, and it's sitting on top of an Isis temple. So that whole symbolism for the divine feminine rising is something that you should be aware of. And really being aware of what's going on and not getting too involved. You know, we have the political system that's just really crazy. We have the weather system that's crazy. The people are feeling like retrograde never ends.
It's a constant.
It's a constant, like, woo, what's going on? People are, their core issues are coming up. So there's a lot happening on the planet right now. And you guys are representing wisdom of the earth. So how do you stay in balance? So I would caution you and champion you to really take care of yourselves. Use some white spruce to open up God consciousness and balance, and blue tansy maybe for your adrenals, or, you know, cedar wood for your adrenals.
And to calm and
And
center.
to calm,
Yeah.
center yourself.
I'm
But
white also.
I'm white. So just really finding these things are going to help you center, because you are, you know, the center of your universe, and you know, you're the teachers and the people that are out there knowing the value of this medicine and how important it is for balance and for consciousness. So we're wishing you all a wonderful spring season, and stay conscious, stay balanced, do your numbers, know what's available, so that you guys can be in the know and truly fabulous. So,
Yeah, because people see you as a resource on so many levels.
so
They do.
many levels. So be the resource and be the fabulous gods and goddesses that you are. So love you.
Love you lots.
Love you.
Bye.
Have a great
Blessings.
spring.
Yeah.